Well, good evening and welcome to the Jamaica Funk Show. I'm KT and tonight I am flying solo. Yeah, nobody wanted to hang out with me, so I guess I got to do this all by myself. And that's okay because I can do this. So I got a great show for you this evening. I got how to incorporate your non-for-profit or how to start a non-for-profit corporation. And also we're doing, and that's part 3 on that one, and part 3 of Michael Jordan, The Life. So the how to incorporate or how to form a non-for-profit corporation is from a book written by attorney Anthony Mancuso, and Michael Jordan, The Life is by Roland Lansby. So we're going to do that. We got some Joe's poetry for you. We also have Reset. Get our positive mental attitude stuff on so we can be ready for the world tomorrow. And we got some sweet, sweet, sweet reggae music. So let's get ready to listen to some Reset. So, well, we're going to get there. Okay, so we got it. So anyways, sit back, relax, and grab that last piece of jerk chicken and whatever it is that you're eating or drinking, and get ready for some show enough. Mama, shut your mouth. Reggae music. Well, I remind.
Reset. 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 If you had the opportunity to live life over without limits or boundaries, having the ability to manifest your goals and dreams with the opportunity to live life on your terms, would you be willing to develop the greatness in you, stepping into a new dimension that supports your expectation of life? Each of us has the power to step out of ordinary into extraordinary living, a life filled with limitless opportunities with the access to an abundance of everything. But it starts with resetting your 5 senses. See, our 5 senses gives us the ability to hear, see, taste, smell, and hold. Some of us have put our life on hold because of the negative things we have been told throughout life's journey. What we have seen and heard have caused us to put up roadblocks, leading us down the path called Impossibility Boulevard, detouring us from smelling the roses, tasting and partaking in the beauty of unlimited possibilities that life has to offer. It's time to reset our thinking, creating a new reality that demands us to be optimistic in the midst of adversity, knowing there is always a way out when we are able to look beyond the obstacles and see the opportunity within. Living life on our terms start with making a commitment to become invincible and unstoppable when it comes to our goals and dreams, refusing to be defeated or mistreated, having the courage to put life on blast, no longer requiring life's approval, choosing to live life the way we see it and not the way life dictates or demands. Each of us have the power to press reset. When we reset our life, it resets our reality, causing us to live on purpose, The kind of life that I'm referring to will cause controversy amongst the turtles when you start running with the giraffes. No longer will you allow negative conversation within or without keep you from coming out of the box. Our determination will cause us to push through the impossibilities, rise into the call of it's possible, moving us forward onto higher grounds. Elevation, exploitation brings new players to the game. Fresh ideas and courage will eliminate fear, breaking the barriers that have had us chained, refusing to be held back in the game we call life. This is your season of opportunities. Today is your day to live life on purpose. Impulse won't do. Put life on notice. There is greatness in you. Don't be sold by the negative stories you've been told. Living life on your terms is possible. But that negative conversation, see, that's what's old. There is nothing new under the sun. Whatever you want to be or do, there is someone who has already begun the journey on the road you desire to travel to. It's your turn. Now let your feet hit the gravel. When you live on purpose, it demolishes the thoughts of it's impossible, enlarging your horizon and opening the doors to unlimited opportunities, moving you beyond involvement into commitment. See, the pig was always committed, whereas the chicken only got involved. If you are ready for a revolution to take place in your life, then now is the time for you to become bold, ambitious, and radical. You have the potential to live an extraordinary life. Your goals and dreams are dependent on you to free them from within so they can rock the world and blow minds across the globe, opening new doors and giving opportunity to those that have been sold on it's impossible to live your dreams. The world will see your story alone, that ambition is the vehicle that awakens dreams. Being radical makes us be determined to see the possibilities in the negative advertisement. And potential declares, I have what it takes to manifest my goals and dreams. If I have to retrain and refuel to be able to endure the journey, I am determined to deliver what I came to earth to give. I suggest that you start today by building a team of people, starting with yourself, that is willing to motivate and inspire you. When times get rough, encourage yourself to continue moving forward, staying committed to the journey, knowing if you believe in your dreams and can see them, have faith, you will definitely achieve them. Each of us has dreams that are worth living. The people that are living their dreams refuse to allow the gravity of negativity to pull them down, nor are they waiting for greatness to be created or show up on their doorstep. They understand that greatness is not created, nor is it discovered. It is awakened and developed from within. This is your time to shine and your season for greatness. Are you ready to awaken and develop the greatness in you? You know what you got to do. Press reset.
So, guys, I have had a long day. I just got back off the road, I went down to a town called Fulton, Illinois. Um, when my mom was alive and on the planet, we used to go down to Fulton, Illinois and get fresh fish. So a cousin of mine came by today and decided he wanted me to show him where to get the fresh fish. So needless to say, I had to figure it out because it's been since the 90s that I've been down to that town, and it's quite a ways west. It's actually at the Iowa border. So we were really, really, really far. And actually, what we found out, basically from where we live, we're actually only about 2 hours away from there. And it must have took us about 4 hours to get down there because, when you're going on memory, and then when you get so far out in the country, you no longer have Wi-Fi or phone service. So, it took us a while to get down there, but we figured out how to get down there in 2 hours because it took us 2 hours to get back home. Because we actually ran into the expressway that we normally take to come to where we live. So, but we got down there, man, and got some live catfish. Live. They actually knocked them in the head and skinned them and cut them up and all that good stuff. So, it was worth it. We came back with some good eating. So, and got back in time enough for the show. So, anyways, tonight I'm going to start off with how to start a nonprofit corporation, which I'm taking from a book written by attorney Anthony Mancuso. So tonight, for part 3, we're going to do a couple of things. First of all, I'm going to share with you where you should incorporate, okay, or give you some idea of how to figure out where you should incorporate. Then I'm going to tell you how many people you're going to need for your nonprofit, and then we'll do part 4 next week. So where should you incorporate? Well, incorporating formed in its home state are known as domestic corporations. When you're incorporating in a state outside of your home state, they are known as foreign corporations. Now, whether to incorporate in your home state or in another will weigh heavily on the pros and cons. Foreign corporations must qualify to emerge in repeat activity on a regular basis in a state outside of its home state. So basically, if you live in Illinois and you start your business in Illinois, Illinois would be your home state. If you decided you want to incorporate in Indiana, now you're looking at a foreign corporation, okay? So Indiana would be a foreign state. Now, you must obtain a certificate of authority from the Secretary of State, both in your home state and in the foreign state that you're looking at going to. Like, for instance, if you intend to do business, like I said a minute ago, in Illinois, and then you intend to do business in Indiana, you got to contact the Indiana Secretary of State to get a certificate of authority, as well as a certificate of authority from the state of Illinois, which would be the home state of the business. In most cases, it would be incorporate into states because you have to pay the fees in both the states. And sometimes it may make sense, like the taxes may be lower than in your home state, or the nonprofit statute may be more flexible, all in the other state, or it may be flexible in your state. If it's flexible and it's better in your state, then you're only going to incorporate in one state. But if you find where it's going to be cheaper and the benefits are greater, then it makes sense to incorporate in both states. The best way to find out is you can check that out at your local non-for-profit resource library by typing into your computer browser or your phone browser the online state incorporation filing office. Or you can purchase the book by Anthony Mancuso at your favorite bookstore. Now, how many people are needed to form a nonprofit corporation? So in most states, more than one person is required to operate and organize a corporation, although there are some states that will allow one and don't have, you don't have to be an attorney. In most states, there is at least 3 people needed to incorporate. You need a president, a secretary, and a treasurer. Now, to check what your state minimum requirements are, you need to go to your state filing office. A word of caution, even if your state allows you to form a non-for-profit corporation with one person, the IRS may look closely at such a small nonprofit to see if they are actually serving the profit and not your private interest. So be careful about that. But one of the things you want to do, you want to make sure that you have at least 3 people, because there's certain procedures that you have to follow for a non-for-profit corporation and any corporation, because you have to do the minutes. You have to have somebody who keeps the books. You gotta go by all the bylaws, and you have to have meetings. So for all of that, you're gonna need more than just one person. So there's a minimum, I would say, of 3 people needed to start your non-for-profit corporation, because this way, the rules, someone has to be the keeper of the rules. And the secretary normally is if you only have a secretary, a treasurer, and a president. But each person have things that they can do and things that they can't do. And somebody has to keep checks and balances on the people in the corporation, or else everybody will be doing what other people are supposed to be doing, and they're not. So to keep down confusion, it is best to have appointed people to the appointed duties in your corporation. And that is part 3 of how to form your non-for-profit corporation. So, you're listening to the Jamaica Funk Show. I'm KT. I'm your host this evening. If you like what you hear and you want to hear some more about, of what we do here on the Jamaica Funk Show, you can go to our website, which is www.jamaicafunkshow.com. Also, download the Spreaker app, okay? That's www.spreaker, and you can get the app at the App Store or at Google Play, either one. But download the app for your listening convenience. And with that, we're going to get back to some more reggae music. Well, are you ready?
It's been 3 years since I've knocked on your door, and I still can knock some more. house of grief, but your love is my relief. Tears in my eyes burn, tears in my eyes burn, while I'm waiting for your return. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain. If summer is here and I'm still waiting here, if winter is here, you know I'm still waiting there. Yeah. If summer is here and I'm still waiting here, if winter is here, you know I'm still waiting there.
Hey guys, we got some Joe's poetry. So tonight we're going to do I Just Love You.
Love you. I want to be just like you when I grow up. When I get past and over this life I'm living right now, when I find a way to get from under all these failure notices from beyond, after I finish letting myself down and picking myself up and doing it again, I want to be just like you when I get older. And it might be a minute because I'm still trying to get over myself. When I let myself down, I beat myself up. When I do a good thing, I congratulate myself before I give thanks. And when I have a hard time understanding why things won't turn out the way I want them to, I blame everyone but me. I just love you. You never get angry when I snap at you when I'm wrong. You just look at me with compassion and give me my space. You always try to see what is good and right and wonderful and how I can always do better if I just try harder. You try to give me good books to read, music to listen to, places of solitude, or venues where friends are. When I feel defeated and I try to give up, I swear, I just love you. How many times have I followed my own bad advice? How many times have I thrown caution to the wind and have it slap me in the face? How many times do I have to wake up and regret the day before? How many times do I have to look another mundane day in the face to the end? I just love you because of your passion, drive, eagerness to step out every day and try something different. Because you do more than just persevere from the day before with a look of determination on your face. I want to be just like you when I grow up. But right now, I'm a little too naive, too green, too wet behind the ears. I don't get the subtle nuances in grown up conversations because I haven't lived yet. So I'm just going to have to put you on my nightstand and next to my mirror or my dresser. I'll watch you every day as I move and grow, and I'll try to keep pace day to day. And maybe, just maybe, one day I could be just like you. The me I'm going to be one day.
All right. Let's give her some applause. Yeah, that was Joe's poetry. So up next is Michael Jordan, The Life. Part 3 of Michael Jordan. So one of the gifts that Michael Jordan inherited from his mother, Doris Jordan, was the gift of listening. Everyone from his coaches, his teachers, and his friends all said one thing in common, and that is if they instructed Michael to do something, he would listen and he would do what they told him right away. When Michael was in high school and college, he surrounded himself with a close group of friends and family that he trusted, which was a smart thing to have done given the status today. Michael has unleashed massive fortunes, and he needed to be able to trust the people that were around him. Three of his friends from high school and basketball camp was Fred Winfield, Buzz Peterson, and Adolf Schreiber. However, early on, occasionally Jordan approach was a casual effort when Roy Williams challenged him, which was a coach. Jordan's reply was he was working as hard as the others. Coach Williams replayed his tapes and showed him that if he wanted to accomplish great things, then he had to work much harder than the others. Williams was struck afterwards by the fact that it only took one conversation with Jordan, and no one would ever outwork him ever again. Michael Jordan said his greatest skill was he was teachable. I was like a sponge. Even though my coaches were wrong, I still listened and learned something. This great attitude would find its first great test during his freshman year at North Carolina State, where he started in the fall of 1981. Now, what freshmen know is that he may sit on the bench for his first year. Michael thought he might be sixth or seventh because an injury to his ankle. He figured he would only be 6 or 7. Well, it was a shock when Coach Dean Smith put Michael's name on the board to start the first game of the season. Even Michael's father said he couldn't believe in a later interview. Michael Jordan scored the first basket for North Carolina of the season, and the first of his college career. In fact, Jordan would score in double figures in the first 6 games of the season. Michael Jordan became an assassin on the court. One of the things that I take away from Michael Jordan is that it never, never, never hurts to listen. Never hurts to listen. You may find out some things that you never knew and you thought you did. I remember some years ago, I was doing this technology. I was volunteering for this particular school, and I was a statistic person. I was doing statistics for the class to let the instructor know how she was doing, her attendance, the attendance of the class, how what percentage of people were showing up that registered and what percentage wasn't, and so I really didn't understand at the time how to really do statistics. And yet I didn't want her to know because I figured if she knew, then I wouldn't be able to do the job. And so one evening we were sitting down and we were going over the statistics, and she asked me a question and I couldn't answer it. And she looked at me and she said to me, "Listen, do not be afraid to ask or to say that you don't know something. Because how else would a person know that you don't know something so that they can teach you how to do what it is you don't know? How can you learn if you don't let people know you don't know something?" And from that point on, now I will tell you I don't know something in a heartbeat, but what I also will tell you is that even though I don't know, I'll find out for you. I will get you an answer. And I found that that has been very, very, a very, very, very beneficial way to have lived my life, because now I don't feel so bad when someone asks me something and I don't know. I'll tell them, because hey, I want to learn just like everybody else. And believe you me, until the day you die, you will be in school learning. Okay? If not in a formal school, but in the world, in the school of life, you will be learning until the day you die, until the day you take your last breath. So really, don't be ashamed to let people know something. And for heaven's sakes, please stop and listen, because listening has made a lot of people successful. Just look at Michael Jordan and how successful he has been in his career, on and off the court. And with that, you're listening to the Jamaica Funk Show. I'm KT, and we're on Spreaker. We're streaming live on www.spreaker.com, or just download the app to your mobile device for your listening pleasure. Well, I remind.
He want another split? Yes, G. Somebody go call father. Is $1,000 back this? Yes, G. Tell them go suck them. Hey, why me just sucking me? So me last, so me cough. I the last one this. Straight to God, me soon stop. You give me direction. Take me to a place I've never been. Why do I invite you in my life when you're bad and I know? Oh, but you give me direction, excitement and affection. The more I get, the more I want. Yo, me good with you. Yo, listen, any girl want me chat to one feed one good with you too. You lie for me, never get to spend time with you. Jump and sleep after 12 and me dying for wake up to spend more time with you. Hurry up, cut it up and light it up. A little grabber that to nice it up. And me liquor plus a split, you just a go turn up the vibes, Them ya grabber, ya they don't like, Just take a puff and pass it on, I know I do that for the night, Right now me hype, It has been me feel nice. Right now me hype. Office and about that tight. Big slip in the mouth, wind down window, good night. Me have my license, alright. Sitting at the envelope, you and your squad, would I like. Drive off with them mad vibes. Turn left, right, turn right. Pull up, park up, go inside. Transform in a one kite. It has been me feel nice. Right now me hype. Breaking news for live. Fell down a smoking Fred Heights. But right now me want another split. Somebody go call father. Is $1,000 back this? Tell them go suck them. Hey, why me just sucking me? So me laugh, so me cough. I the last one this. Straight to God, me soon stop. You give me direction. Take me to a place I've never been. Why do I invite you in my life when you're bad and I know? Oh, but you give me direction, excitement and affection. The more I get, the more I want. Yo, me good with you. Yo, listen, any girl want me chat to one feed one good with you too. You lie for me, never get to spend time with you. Jump and sleep after 12 and me dying for wake up to spend more time with you. You give me direction. You give me direction. You give me direction. Rifle shot fly through chest. Gully side them can't test. Everybody know, I am the greatest. From me small and I grow me a dad. We know we're second hand. Class have a peace and circle come on. Grand spend on the big yard gang. White all know me think them long. Push her down where you stand. You see, I'm Brooklyn, a graveyard them belong. The thing them land and the thing them plan. Start junglist, we not drop out, we drop bomb. Yardless, we not drop out, we drop bomb. Southside, we not drop out, we drop bomb. Marvellous, we not drop out, we drop bomb. Chosen, we not drop out, we drop bomb. Waterhouse, we not drop out, we drop bomb. Spanish Town, we not drop out, we drop bomb. What if you rock Fort, bury up on the sun. Second city, me they tell you I'm a beer. Rough, tougher than clear. Look a pussy stop, puff up and pray. Cause Superman can't save the day. Then the van rifle use clear the way. A smoke a creep in here. Gunny man walk out with the key. Start spring we no play. CLM we no linger. No take suck mother and middle finger. The killers from flanker. 50 caliber we fire pan tanker. Canterbury top anchor. Rock down any town like cancer. Rose heights we a gangster. When we talk no about cancer. We no drop out, we drop bomb. Yardless, we no drop out, we drop bomb. Southside, we no drop out, we drop bomb. Marvellous, we no drop out, we drop bomb. Chosen, we no drop out, we drop bomb. Waterhouse, we no drop out, we drop bomb. Spanish Town, we no drop out, we drop bomb. What if you rock Fort, bury up on the sun? Everybody know, everybody know, everybody know. Rifle shot fly through chest. Gully side them can't test. Everybody know, I am the greatest.
Them guys be jamming. So listen, you know, we're coming up on that time again where we have to say goodbye. But I just want to say thank you guys for joining me today for the show. If you want to hear more of Jamaica Funk shows, all you got to do is go to www.jamaicafunkshow.com. You'll find Jamaica Funk Show there, of course. You'll find our videos. You'll find our radio shows. You will find Joe's poetry, excerpts from my resume. You will find Christo's furs. And so it's a one-stop shop. So check us out. Also, check out Christo's Furs in Westchester, 10411 West Cermak Road in Westchester. They got a $99 clean, store, and glaze for your fur coat. And they will store it from now until January of 2018 for $99. It's a sale. And also, they got a clearance sale going on. So you need to get on over to Christo's Furs and check them out. So, but anyways, guys, it has been a blast. I enjoy you every Tuesday night at 8:15 until 9 o'clock. Thank you for joining me. And with that, without you, there is no us. May God bless you. Well, I remind.
Feed the fridge and the blender on the fridge. Hey, go on bad. Feed the Louis Vuitton bag. Take it. Feed the goods from Sephora. Plus the ceramic tile and the gold plate doorknob. That I got cost you up. Take it. Getting it easy. who you ramp with? You want it easy? Take the things on, you take my money too. So take into, take into, take in. You think me easy? Who you ramp with? You want it easy? You take the things on, take my money too. So take into, take into. Me like me a tricks in a 3D, finish CD, DVD, TV. Pay me back for your all of those kiki. Give me 3 free, with you, me free. If your man big like Baby G, mine sing and DJ like Lady G. I hope pay your visa fee. Grab me, y'all sing on it like a Lisa D. Take in, you think me easy? Who you ramp with? You want it easy? Take the things on, you take my money too. So take into, take into, take in. You think me easy? Who you ramp with? You want it easy? You take the things on, take my money too. So take into, take into.
Don't forget to join us tomorrow, Wednesday at 9:15 p.m. for Black History Wednesday, okay? On the Jamaica Funk Show. Well, I remember.
I saw fake people stay, I saw fake people turn. Nikita know it. Crash road, easy. You help them do everything, and now you them turn round and shame. Same friend when me grow it, a bad mind me through the fame. Me swear you was a real friend, can't believe us so easy or them. Crew me wicked them jealous, and that them same man why you a rubbish shot out in a dream. Enough sell out for nothing at all. Bad mind them, corrupt them, we kill you just see nothing at all. Pick up the real youth them, where you bullet with me brother from we never got nothing at all. Tell them we in it to win it, get the youth so easy in it. So me a push forward, stand tall. All when them woman fall, crum. As a fake people see it, as a fake people turn. Watch them and you will understand why me no put trust in a man. Crum. As a fake people see it, as a fake people turn. Enough of them bees that you body done, and behind your back watch them a make plan. You help them do everything, and now you them turn round and shame. Same friend when me grow it, a bad mind me through the fame. Me swear you was a real friend, can't believe us so easy or them. Crew me wicked them jealous, and that them same man why you a rubbish shot out in a dream. Enough sell out for nothing at all, bad mind them, corrupt them, we kill you just see nothing at all.
You don't know my thing, go. You hear that? That girl amount of bubble over for you. Up to the time, you know it's called Taz. Hold on, man. See me, I said, the ladies, you know, living a life eccentric or fancy the sky. Those ladies over there, I think they need some antiseptic. You know they give you hot girl. You must have cute baby when your man say natural. No boy can't say you casual. I still try to give them phone number refusal. Can you know they give you hot girl? You must have cute baby when your man say natural. No boy can't say you casual. I still try to give them phone number refusal. You no carry me a tea, that a dirty class. So if I your man she want, she no fit her. Stretch her hand when you a pass, make you chop it out. If you're in a Versace shot, start your pop it out. She in a dirty shot, Stella, take it out. So push it out. No, you take Magdalene to her. When you shop in a Jamaica, you shop a manapa. And legally, she can't shop in a very fast. You know they see the hot girl. You was a cute baby when your man say natural. No boy can't say you casual. As usual, give them phone number refusal. Can you know they see the hot girl? You was a cute baby when your man say natural. No boy can't say you casual. As usual, give them phone number refusal. DRDNG mean dirty garments. And our life rewind to the past tense. Cause it's full of torments. Jerry Springer flopper in front of a life through the hard ends. But you're not a disgrace to your parents. You deal with them various monthly payments. Your life in a sequence. Your body full of iron, calcium, necessary ingredients. You know they see the hot girl. You was a cute baby when your man say natural. No boy can't say you casual. As usual, give them phone number refusal. I don't know they see the hot girl. You was a cute baby when your man say natural. No boy can't say you casual. As usual, give them phone number refusal.